We're getting some news out of the Sohn conference where Duquesne's Stan Druckenmiller has been speaking. Leslie Picker has more on that. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Carl. Druckenmiller offering some pretty dire predictions about the economy. He says we've never had a soft landing after inflation has gone above 4.5%. Of course, annual gains in CPI have been nearly double that figure, and economists are expecting that to be the case with tomorrow's read.
There's so much wood to chop, and there's been such a broad asset bubble going into it. It's very hard for me to say that the probabilities favor a soft landing. Indeed, I think they aggressively point to a hard landing.
He thinks the recession will come next year in 2023. As for how he's positioned his portfolio to account for all of this, well, he says it's been a lot of shorting. Druckenmiller says he's made some money over the last 6 to 8 months by shorting fixed income, shorting stocks, sitting out currencies, and owning some key commodities, particularly in oil. However, he said he's pausing his shorts.
I've lived through enough bear markets that if you get aggressive in a bear market on the short side, you can get your head ripped off in rallies. So currently I'm coming in every day and I'm looking at my screen, but I'm pretty much taking a break.
Druckenmiller says he will be going back into that short equity position, quote, at some point if the market affords me. Carl?
Fascinating, Leslie. Thank you. Leslie Picker. Let's trade it, Julie. I see you nodding your head. What do we make a stand tonight?
No, I mean, I agree. It's really hard to imagine how we're going to have a soft landing. We all want a soft landing. I mean, I wanted a soft landing when I delivered my kid, and it didn't happen. You know, it's really hard to make that happen. But I think it is a good economy, and it is a solid consumer, which should help insulate some of the shocks. And I'd rather be trading in the U.S. than the rest of the world. But I still think it's going to be very hard to execute that.
Steve, is his note about being aggressive or not aggressive on shorts, is that instructive to you?
Yeah, I think people, whether you're long or whether you're short, people get so convicted in their belief that they think that's the only strategy or premise that's actually going to work. But shorts, you always learn, and when you enter the equity markets, you have unlimited risk, and they say that for a reason, right? If you're long, it could only go to zero. If you're short, as he just said, you can get your head or face ripped off. This is something where you don't want to push your winning position a little too hard, and anything can happen in the equity markets.
Leslie will keep us honest on what comes out of Sohn later on, of course, and tomorrow as well.